Good morning from Walibi Holland. It's the first ever visit for me and Ruby here. We've never been here. Long time coming really, because there are multiple coasters here and they've just opened 2 new single rail RMCs, which I've never done. I've never done a single rail RMC.
I really like these like headers for all the areas around this big central park.
We're going into the wilderness.
That's really cool. I like that type of park layout anyway.
Yeah.
Where you've got a central hub and then you go off to the sides. This is really cool.
But yeah, it's a very quirky park already. Like the front is very colourful. Loads of quirky like graffiti and theming and cars and loads of quirky bits. But yeah, we're sort of making we got here like 5 minutes before opening. Doesn't seem too busy at the front, but we're heading right to the back, doing that tactic of just going straight to the back. Everyone seems to be going to the new RMC coasters. We're going straight towards Untamed because we're anticipating that this is probably going to be our favourite ride here, but it might not be.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm in 2 minds because I love Zadra, but I wasn't that fussed on Untamed, which I know is like really a controversial opinion, but I think with the restraints on an RMC to have that much airtime, which I know this does too, it's so uncomfortable and it just ruins the whole thing for me.
The bars are like really thin and hard. They don't like curve over your thighs like Untamed and Max. They do really hurt, in my opinion, and that's the only thing that really makes them not as good as they should be. But
it's a shame. It's like if they just would put different restraints in, like maybe just like change the train design. They have so much potential, but yeah, they're not really for me.
It's been a while since we've seen a top spin like that. Yeah. All colourful seats, blast.
Are we going the right way?
Yeah, I can.
Oh yeah, we are.
No, we are. It's right at the back. We've just gone straight past the big wheel. There's no one around. We'll probably be one of the first people on this coaster. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this park out for the first time, and like I say, you can see it's an X6 Flags park. We can see that because it's got 6 flags on the car parking lot.
The music's giving Thorpe actually, but in like the best way.
Yeah,
like,
it's gonna be a bit like Fort Park, sort of amusement park, lightly themed rides, quirky bits and bobs. But yeah, let's go and check out Untamed. And just like that, round the corner, we're at Untamed. Not a massive RMC. The 2 RMCs that we've done are like 200 foot tall. This one's about 120 feet, so it is quite a lot smaller. But it looks like it's packed full of airtime. And I think it actually has 5 inversions as well, which is the most than any other RMC we've done. But the theming around this part is quite nice, it's quite quirky. This wilderness area is quite nice. Single rider queue if it gets a bit busier later on. Yeah, it looks really nice around here. There we go, we just came off Untamed. We had 3 rides on that in the space of about half an hour. It's still only on a 5-minute queue, but
people haven't made their way down there yet.
3's a good amount. We did 2 back row rides and 1 very front row ride, so we really can't complain. It's an excellent start to the day. Excellent coaster, right?
Yeah, oh my god, I absolutely loved it. It was my 200th coaster ever.
200th coaster. I don't know what I'm on. I think I'm on like 260 or something. So I'm not near 300. So yeah, I thought that was really good. We've only done 2 RMCs, 2 other RMCs. That's Zadra and Untamed, and both of those coasters are 200 foot tall. So it's a little bit of a different sort of feel. But the first drop at the back is still great. And it packs a lot into its layout. There's so much airtime, and there's 5 inversions, which are all like really good inversions. They sort of take you underneath the support structure and everything. So
that's well my cup of tea. I really enjoyed that. Like, and genuinely, like, I know it's the start of the day, so it'll probably warm up and then start to really hurt, but it wasn't too much for side pressure.
No.
Not so intense that I'm like greying out or anything, and I've started to get to a stage in my life where I can't hack super intense things, which is why for me, obviously Untamed is objectively the better ride, but I did prefer riding that because I can't hack that kind of intensity anymore. So yeah, I loved it. That's
fair. I would say, you know, similar sort of thing. Like, really, I love the airtime on there. I love the I do like the theme of it, to be fair, as well. But yeah, it is a shame about the RMC restraints. They're so thin and hard that they do hurt a bit, and they're not the most comfortable. Getting in and out of those trains are also quite difficult, making the operations. They try, you know, operations wise were quite good, but they are
seatbelts on there. Not
the quickest ride to operate, because you have seat belts and then lap bars which are stiff and you can't touch the lap bars, and it's a bit of a faff. But free rides, very good. Is it a top coaster? No. Is it a very good coaster? Yes. I think that's how I sum it up. There we go, we're heading into a little junior area. It's quite a new area, I think. I remember this being built. I think this is called Eat My Dust.
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
Eat My Dust.
Eat My Dust.
There's quite a lot of theming around here, actually.
It's a skateboard ramp, but yeah, do not climb. Yeah, I like the theme around here. It's all very festival themes, like, and I think that is the feel the park is going for.
It's like you have like the main hub and then like the little archways with the names.
Yeah.
And it's like a stage at a festival.
It is like all of this sort of like sand everywhere, gravel, containers, rusty theming, like just very much given festival theming. I don't mind that, to be honest.
No, I quite like it. That could be a stage.
Eat My Dust. There we go, so we just did Eat My Dust. There's nothing really to say about it. It's very smooth though. Some of those kiddie coasters can be quite rough, can't they? But very smooth. 2 laps, waited 5 minutes, can't complain. Moving on. We're looking at Goliath. We'll see what the queue's like. It is near the front of the park, so it might be better to come back, but we'll see. It has got a single rider queue as well. But yeah, you can see the Six Flags, because Six Flags are known for having these massive signs outside their coasters. Goliath.
They put one on Untamed.
Yeah, they did, yeah. But yeah, I've bit of a bucket list coaster for me. This is because it used to be on the Roller Coaster Tycoon games, and it used to be green. I've always wanted to ride this, so yeah, we'll see what the queue time's like. Right, so there we go, we just came off of Goliath. We waited in the single rider queue in the end. We waited about 15 minutes, I would say, Ruby, on that. So can't complain, but it is on one train. Yeah, it's on one train, but to be completely honest, like, I don't know why, but it's not mad busy today. I mean the main queue is still less than an hour according to like signposting, so it's probably about 40-30 minutes.
Yeah, and they were so hot on it, but you know the staff were doing what they could. They got us on dead quick there. It
might not be on one train all day, but I'm glad we got on it. Like, I was middle, Ruby was front. Well, second row, I was like the middle. Really good ride, runs so well for its age, so smooth, really graceful, got some good air time on there, some good lateral forces going around on the helix, and it's got like a little stengled, like a dive turn, which is really cool. I really enjoyed that. I think we both did. I could sit on that all day. This is the new for 2025 RMC single rail Joy. And there's a frill side and a chill side. The blue side doesn't go upside down, and the green side does. But I love the dueling aspect of it. And like I say, I've never ridden one of these ever. So, and neither has Ruby. So we'll see what the queue's like. See if it's died down from the initial rush. SLC over there. Not looking forward to that. Horrible. 50. Wow. So here we are, we had a drink and we've made our way over to Yoi. We are in the queue for the chill side to start off with. It's a 10-minute wait, and then for the frill side it's 30-minute wait, but there's a single rider queue, so we're gonna use that for the other side, but we're gonna wait in a normal queue for this side because it's only 10 minutes. So yeah, we'll do the blue one first. But yeah, it looks off-ride, this coaster looks quite nice. Visually it looks quite nice how it jewels, and some of the elements look quite good. But yeah, the queue's just here, so it shouldn't take too long. So we've just come off Yoi Chill. It was alright, you know, it was a bit janky. But it was a unique ride experience, I think, for us, because not done one of those before. You feel very exposed. sounds and feels a little bit like a shopping trolley, but
the way it literally feels like it's going over actual ridges, like the track's not smooth.
You can feel like the joints in the track. Yeah, absolutely. And the flappy, like thin little restraints that flap around. Not really great, but it's a good little layout.
Yeah,
good air time, unique. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be because I heard a lot of negative things about it. I'll do it again if it was a low weight.
We were on the front, so that might have that might have balanced out some of the roughness that you might get further back.
Potentially rougher further back, yeah. But we were, yeah, like you say, we were right at the front. But yeah, it was okay. Like, out of the 3 coasters, definitely my least favourite. But it weren't bad. It was okay. It was enjoyable. It was airtime.
Just not sure how I'm going to feel about the thrill version, because that was like, I mean, I was getting a bit choked by those little restraints at some point, and it wasn't very comfy, quite rattly. I don't know. I think it's fine for that layout, but I think the other one might be a bit.
Yeah, we were going to go and do thrill straight afterwards, but the single rider queues all the way down the stairs, so it's a good. Yeah, we'll come back later. Yeah, we were on the way to Lost Gravity, then we saw the Vekoma Boomerang Speed of Sound, and there was a single rider queue available, so we waited 10 minutes, but that was awful. I mean, I don't like Vekoma Boomerangs anyway. This one had Vekoma vest restraints, and it had some audio, and it's got a tunnel on it, but
there's nothing in the tunnel.
The sound's too quiet, the lights don't work in the tunnel, and it rode horrendously.
I cannot even tell you. Like, we are very familiar with these because our home park has one, Wipeout at Pleasurewood Hills, right? So we're quite used to them, and we expected the same, more or less.
That ride's worse than Wipeout.
That is horrific. Like, honestly, up there for one of the worst coasters I've ever sat down on in my life.
Burn it down, tear it down.
Quote Andy,
never have to do that again. Yeah, burn it down. Right, we're now heading on Lost Gravity, finally.
Oh my god, the fast lane goes to the bus.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Loads of containers and weird theming everywhere. Oh, it looks like there's literally 2 trains on the track because, yeah, this doesn't look like the best operations on this. That is loud. We're just queuing up. Wow, that is loud. Since we last filmed.
Well out of sync. That one's lagging.
Oh yeah, really out of sync. Since we last filmed, we got on Lost Gravity. We waited in the main queue
for an hour.
Which
is fine.
But that should have been probably like 25 minutes. But it's on 2 trains.
Cars.
It's not train cars. It's not the staff's fault. But really poor, that is, really poor.
Yeah, the staff
operations.
Were doing what they could. Honestly, I feel quite bad for them.
In terms of the ride, it was fine. Little fun coaster, but nothing to write home about. Same with you, really?
Yeah, I was on that like nice back end seat, so I got whipped by it. It's quite fun.
And we've now got a walk-on single rider queue for the single rail RMC. Thrill. You're thrill. Well, that was an absolute walk-on. We walked straight to the front of the single rider queue. No one in the queue at all, straight on a train.
And we also got on together.
So that was Yoi Thrill. We were towards the back of that train. That is wild. That is really packs a punch. It is a bit too rough for what it is, really.
Yeah, I feel like there's no need for it to be like that. It's just clunk, clunk.
And those flappy restraints, they just flap around. And
little tip, I was actually holding on to mine rather than the bar.
Yeah.
And by doing that, I was holding it like to my chest, and it made it not like whip me around. And then when we went over, I brought them with me rather than like letting them hit my neck. So little tip, but you shouldn't have to do that.
No. But I prefer that coaster there to Lost Gravity, to be honest. I think we both said the same. So
I think everybody goes, chill Lost Gravity thrill for me.
Yeah.
Because chill was like kind of disappointing. It was rough and didn't really do much. But that was rough and it did a lot. It's got quite a solid layout.
Yeah, I'd like to go back and do chill towards the back to see if it's any different. But yeah, no, good addition. They look lovely. Like off-rider looks really nice, and I do like their whimsical feel of this area. Yeah, solid. Nice to finally do some of those. So I would like to do some of the bigger ones in the States because I bet they are even more wild than that. Alright, we just had a 10-minute wait for a re-ride on Goliath. It's now on 2 trains, which is good to see considering we waited an hour for Lost Gravity earlier today. Yeah. So that was good to see, and that ride, we were towards the back, we weren't at the back, but we were towards the back, and that ride is just so enjoyable. It doesn't do anything crazy, it's not got any novelty, it's got no theming, very Six Flags. But it does what it does well, and I could sit on that near enough all day. It's so good. You same as me.
I might prefer it to Untamed. I know that's not
it's more re-rideable.
Yeah, I think it's just got nicer restraints.
Yeah, it is the restraints. Yeah, like I say, if RMCs, and this goes for all of them, Zadra less so because it's not got much airtime, but if the RMCs had better restraints, they would be undoubtedly really like my favourite coasters. But them restraints really do, like, you want, and they have such good layouts, very cool elements, but those restraints just aren't the one. Right, the time has come to do the SLC. It's on 10 minutes, so you know, we can't say no. Well, we can, but no. This might be the original SLC, or one of the originals.
I've heard that thrown around.
Yeah, but it has got new trains by the looks of it added on, so at least it's got that going for it. But yeah, no, not really looking forward to it, but I've done plenty of these to know what to expect. So. Yeah, it's, for anyone who doesn't know, it's an old Vekoma suspended looping coaster. They sold loads of these back in the late 90s, 2000s for some reason, cheap probably, but yeah, there's too many of these in the world, man. Burn them down. Chill. Don't know what this is about. Again, like they've got a Mexican building and graffitied all over it. It's very interesting, very interesting. Right, not much of a wait. This is it, this is the queue. Okay. Couple of trains. Oh, it's on 2 trains. Alright, we came off Condor. We had to wait for the train to be removed.
Oh yeah, they took the train off. I hate when they do that. Just leave them on to the end of the day.
Yeah, it's like 2.5, 3 hours left of the day. Like, just leave it on. But yeah, we did Condor. That was horrendous. That would have been worse with the old restraints, but because it had the new restraints, it's still probably one of the worst ones out there. But
I've had worse experiences. I think I remember the movie park one being more painful.
Movie park was awful. The Heidi Park one is awful. But yeah, that wasn't nice. But I never have to do that ever again.
It wasn't good, but I had a good time. There was screams of terror from everyone, and it was like, ow! And I was just dead,
and everyone comes off like little children, like, oh, it really hurt. Like, yeah.
Just why have it at that point? Remove.
It can't be healthy to ride things like that.
No.
It does things to your body, I'm sure. But yeah, let's go and check out El Rio Grande, the river rapids. We've got like 2.5 hours left. I think after this, one more big coaster to do, and that's platform 13. Maybe we'd have to wait for it, but yeah, and then it's re-rides really. So you can tell at some point that this park had very serious like Aztec theming, and recently, like whilst they've been like re-theming everything to festivals, they've like gone over all of the serious theming and like graffitied over it and put sunglasses on. So I mean, not against it, it's just, you know, strange. Right, change of plan. The rapids queue was a little bit too long for our liking. We're not enough boats on either, so this is the last big crowd we've got to do, and it's called Platform 13. It's a launched Vekoma coaster. It's an exact clone of Rock and Roller Coaster in Disneyland Paris and Florida, but obviously it's all outside. It's on that 35-minute wait, so not the end of the world. You can't really moan too bad, too much. Alright, so we tried to join the queue for platform 13. Platform 15, that's Thorpe Park. Broke down, so we went and did this little kiddie coaster called El Draco.
I think it's just called Draco, not even El Draco.
El Draco, just Draco.
Just Draco.
Which is a clone of Zieira Tivoli Medium, like the same layout as the one at Poultons Park, but just reversed. Yeah, no,
lovely back
nice little coaster. So we've only got one coaster left to get, and if we don't get it, it's not the end of the world, and that's platform 13. So that's one of the scare mazes for Halloween, by the way. Yeah, they have a lot of permanent buildings here for their scare attractions because their scare event's very popular. Yeah, so I think we're just going to do some re-rides now. Lost Gravity is still on 2 trains. I don't think we'll be giving that another go today because the single rider line and the main line is just too long. Cute coaster though. Alright, so ditch that plan. We've done that a lot today, haven't we? Gone up something and then ditched it.
Oh my god, we've actually been struggling to get on anything this afternoon, to be honest with you. Ops are so poor. Like, I'm actually not really normally one to complain because, to be honest, like, having been a ride-op for so much of my life, I understand how stressful it is. And we've said, like, all day, the actual ops and hosts have been fantastic.
But
the
great.
ops of the park, like how it's being run, is diabolical.
Yeah.
They've taken the second train off of most of their rides 2 hours before park close.
Yeah.
Everything was on like 15 minutes. They're like, seems too quiet. Now everything's shot back up to like an hour. It's to get people out.
It is.
A shitty.
And like, yeah, we should have gone on it again in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
But we thought, wow, it's not going to get. But yeah, they're taking a train off, and that isn't the because it's got the seat belts, and then this.
Baffy.
It's not the quickest throughput.
Yeah, so everyone's going to go, oh, you don't know how good it could be if we had a nighttime ride. It's like, I know they warm up. We've done our RMCs, I know they do.
But also, we've been lucky enough to do our RMCs.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Like, I really enjoyed it this morning. It's still like, it's between that and Goliath, best ride tip.
Yeah.
Still very happy, content.
I'm content we did it 3 times. Like I said, I know they warm up, but at the end of the day, those restraints do hurt, and the more it warms up, the more it's going to hurt. So
yeah, I believe you all. I believe how that feels.
I can believe after it's warmed up. But I'm lucky that, you know, I'm grateful that we've done it 3 times. We could have come and it could have been closed.
Yeah, exactly.
We are going to miss one cred today, and that is platform 13.
They just went, nah.
That's been closed for the last hour and a half. We did a couple more re-rides. Well, we did another re-ride on Goliath and Yoi.
Yeah.
Yoi Chill. Yoi Thrill was definitely better and smoother.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like Goliath. We're going to do that again because it's on the way out.
We're doing that as like a commiseration thing now because we've just been walking around not being able to get on stuff.
But yeah, we are actually going to leave this park before ride close. Yeah. So I think that sums up how we feel about the park, really.
Sums it up.
Not the worst park I've ever been to.
No, far from it. Like,
but
I mean, we love Port Ventura, but the ops there are defo worse. Like,
yeah, but
it's a good holiday.
It's a good holiday.
Yeah.
And but this is a park I'm definitely not going to rush back to, and unless they add anything pretty spectacular in the next.
You never know, they might.
They will do at some point.
They're getting some good additions lately.
But
like,
yeah, it won't be for a while because they've just added 2 coasters. So yeah, I mean, it's been okay.
Something like Goliath, like this.
You can't beat just a classic coaster, no gimmicks, not even got any theming. But
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter because it's a good coaster.
It's reminded me, it's like reawakened the memory of how much I love Expedition G-Force at Holiday Park.
I'm still yet to do that.
And now I'm like, we're going. Like, we need to go. Yeah.
But yeah, let's give this a go and then make our way to the exit. There you go. That brings us to the end of a day at Walibi Holland. We're leaving the park about an hour early. Which is
45 minutes.
45 minutes. There you go. Not too bad. But yeah, it's been a good day. Like we've got on 8 out of the 9 credits.
8 out of the 9 credits.
Platform 13 still closed. Untamed is on a 40-minute queue. Everything else is on 5 minutes. But
sorry, music's going.
If I was young, I'd be lapping Goliath. It's really good.
Yeah,
but
we've done Goliath 4 times and Untamed 3 times.
It is quite intense.
And everything else once.
Very happy we did Untamed 3 times this morning. Yeah, so we've had a good day. Our favourite rides have been Goliath and Untamed. Probably. We slightly prefer Goliath.
Yeah.
Not saying it's the better coaster because a lot of people will think Untamed is.
No, probably not objectively the better coaster, but like,
yeah,
I've got a soft spot for like classic.
You can't beat just a classic
and
coaster.
Intamin is also the best.
We don't have a lot of those like older Intamin hyper style coasters in Europe. We have this one and the one at Walibi Plopsaland, Germany, aka what was it? Holiday Park. And in the States they have a lot. I'd love to ride some of those, but yeah, we've had a good day. I mean, staff have been lovely.
Yeah.
There's not been many food options throughout the whole park. Lots of like waffle stands and like
yeah, a lot of like snacky bits,
sweet things like snacks, but not many.
To be honest, like it's a bit of a call out to Walibi. Get it together.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the summer holidays. You've got more than half of the food places around the park shut, including 2 out of like whatever amount of the big restaurants.
Yeah.
And you're cutting down to 1 train 2 hours before ride close.
You'd think it's like the end of the year, really, wouldn't you? It gives off like end of the year vibes, but like, we're in August.
I don't mind ops like that on like a quiet day, because of course like you don't need it. Like when we went to Busch Gardens last summer, it was dead.
Everything was on one train, but it was walk on.
Yeah.
If it's not quite that quiet, it's, you know. But yeah, it's been not a park I'll be in a rush to come back to, but we've had a successful day, and all of the big coasters have been open, which we can be grateful for. So next park on the trip, we've got a day off tomorrow. We're having a rest day in Utrecht. Never been there before, so nice city day out. And then the day after that, we're off to Walibi, Belgium. So
more Walibi fun.
Bit of a long drive further down south. Another Walibi park, but looks like they have 2 different a different vibe to this. Be interesting to see how they compare. But yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, we'll see you.
Sorry, I'm looking at. You can see like a perfect shot of all the rides going over there. Joy, it's called actually. We've been told.
Joy, yeah.
Joy and Goliath over there.
Goliath,
looking lovely on the skyline.
But yeah, we'll see you at Walibi, Belgium.
Belgium.
Cheers.